Okay, I'm going to talk about Faraday's law real quick, and I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'll save that for future videos, but let me just kind of explain what it is. Hopefully you guys know what magnetic flux is. It's pretty much the same thing as electric flux, and if you don't know what that is, then I will just make a new video explaining what flux is. But anyway, this is how we define magnetic flux. It's the open surface integral of B dot dA, where dA is this vector that's perpendicular to our surface, and in this case, I've drawn our surface to be a square, just a flat square, and so dA is coming out of that perpendicular to that. And let's say we have a magnetic field going through that surface at an angle theta with um, our dA vector. Pretty much how Faraday's law of induction works is if you take the time derivative of this magnetic flux, you get an induced EMF in the circuit. And so, say somehow you change the magnetic flux. I'll go into more detail about how you might do that in another video. But if you change the magnetic flux through any loop like this, you're going to generate an EMF, and that's the principle that pretty much is behind generators, dynamos, electric motors, all that fun stuff. That's how we get electricity from nuclear plants or water plants or whatever. Um, is through Faraday's law of induction. So it's a really important law, and this is just the basics behind how it works. I'll go into more detail in future videos about how this is applied, but that's pretty much how Faraday's law of induction works, is if you have a changing magnetic flux through any closed loop like we have here, then we get an EMF in that loop, and therefore we get a current going around in some direction in this loop. So, just the basics. Hope that helps.